jobs.
The so-called Paris Climate Accord. It's a disaster, a death sentence.
It's possible that you could see in 2024 a re-election of Donald Trump. And at that point, I think all bets would be off.
One of the really important features of the Inflation Reduction Act, according to developers and their lawyers, when they look at the fine print, is that the tax credits are embedded in the legislation for 10 years. Quite how a future Republican government could unpick them is yet to be seen.
Will all of it stay? Probably not. Will there be a big effort by a second Trump administration to roll back a lot of regulation, put judges in place that don't want the administrative state to have so much power? Absolutely. So there's going to be a lot of chaos.
But the president is the president. And if you saw someone like Trump come in and simply just use all the tools of the executive office to make it very difficult to get things done, then yeah, I think that would be a real headwind.
When the Affordable Care Act originally passed, it was unpopular. As people understood that Obamacare was really delivering, it became popular. And I think that'll happen with regard to these investments when the jobs are created, when steel's in the ground.
The Inflation Reduction Act has put a line in the sand with a post-neoliberal politics in which the market doesn't always know best. There comes a time when the government has a role to play in ensuring public goods, like dealing with global warming.
They're big challenges. I won't kid you. We've got permitting challenges. We've got supply chain challenges, interest rate challenges. We're investing in this country. We're building things again that will deal with the environmental consequences of generations of over-reliance on fossil fuels.
It won't go close to actually achieving net zero globally. Much of the other things that are needed are going to be far more politically difficult than this.
There is nobody operating in the clean energy sector or in the semiconductor sector who thinks that the US can do it alone. Nobody. America does not have all of the means to control all of the supply chains for the clean energy revolution, period.
It will be seen as revolutionary in the general view we have of what the Western world thinks the right way of doing economic policy is. The Americans, real advocates of free markets and free trade, have said, we are going to do it in a different way. I don't think that can happen in the US without changing everything. America has been the exemplar and the shaper of the world order ever since the Second World War. We thought we were in the era of free market globalization, and now we're not.